Happening now, protesters are coming together to speak out against an FBI raid from over the weekend where more than 100 people suspected of being undocumented were taken by ICE yesterday. These are live images of the protest near San Pedro and Bassi. Federal officials say the hours-long operation was part of a new security task force. Homeland Security tells us it's connected to the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua. KENS 5 reporter Zach Briggs breaks down the latest from that operation and why one immigration attorney still has some questions.
More than 24 hours later, and the small lot off San Pedro and Bassi Road now cleaned up for the most part. Food trucks and abandoned cars removed. Meanwhile, no one on site willing to talk. Federal officials now confirm the hours-long operation Sunday led to the arrests of 140 people suspected of being undocumented from Honduras, Mexico, Venezuela, and other South American countries. The Homeland Security Task Force of South Texas claims the mission disrupted the activities of the Venezuelan gang known as Tren de Aragua.
As a practical matter, I find it near impossible that over 100 gang members were hanging out in the wee hours of the morning, just out there.
Immigration attorney Carlos Castañeda is somewhat skeptical. That's because he says the operation reminds him of a similar roundup involving one of his former clients in April in the Austin area,
in which a birthday party was raided by dozens of law enforcement officers, and literally dozens of individuals, including my former client, were arrested.
Castañeda says there were allegations that members of Tren de Aragua were present at this birthday party, but he stressed his former client, who had an active asylum case, possessed zero ties to criminal groups.
She and many other peoples have been deemed legally ineligible for an immigration bond, which I will note that even during the Biden and Obama administrations tended to be harder to obtain than a criminal bond.
Meantime, this newly established federal task force says the overall goal is to crack down on transnational organized crime while keeping communities safe. Zach Briggs, KENS 5.